The Tour de France began in Denmark, the first of 3 stages in Copenhagen. A time trial in and around the centre of the city, 13.2 kilometres long, a couple of short technical sections, but out and back, flat and fast, with plenty of bits of brilliant atmosphere around to welcome the riders for just the second ever Grand Tour to start the nation. 10 years after the Giro, the Tour de France was here, and even the rain didn't dampen the spirits as Jeremy Lecroc will be the first of the 176 riders off from the start house. The first of just 2 time trials in the whole of the race, and one of the top time trialists had a start to forget. 2 crashes and 55 seconds down meant it was yellow dream over for Stefan. The dream was very much alive yet again for Mathieu van der Poel. Leader of the Tour on debut last year for a while, he put in the fastest time and would be in the hot seat. The conditions continue to worsen and many of the big name riders were on the course. Primož Roglic, with 2 years of heartbreak stories to tell from the Tour, started in fine fettle. He'd be very close to the top time set by Van der Poel, 2.5 seconds in fact, in and around, back in the clubhouse, and day 1 ticked off. His teammate Jonas Vingegaard would be in fine form as well. One of the Danish hopes, second last year, and he'd get even closer than Roglic, 2.3 seconds behind. And then came Filippo Ganna, one of the big favourites for this stage, training for this for the best part of a year, out there and up against Wout van Aert on the same time as him on the course, with Tadej Pogačar as well, all 3 superstars out within a minute of each other. They were all pretty close to each other in time as well. Ganna coming to the line. 15:30.62 the time to beat. Van der Poel the superstar, but beaten by the world champion. 2.64 seconds quicker. Ganna didn't even have time to settle up on the throne, however, because Van Aert knocked 5.5 seconds off it with an average of 51.5 kilometers per hour on the soaking wet roads of the Danish capital. We then were left asking the same old question. Is there anything that Pogačar can't do? A superb performance, just 2.5 seconds down and best of the GC guys. It looked as though Van Aert, still in the lead, wouldn't be beaten until Yves Lampaert turned up. A former Belgian champion in the discipline, but by no means the favourite. Yves Lampaert had one of the rides of his life and took almost 5 seconds out of Van Aert's time, riding like the wind. Marc Soler would be the last rider onto the start house. By this point it was clear that nobody was going to threaten Lampaert. Soler coming across almost a minute and a half down, with the Belgian reacting with pure emotion. Quick step Alpha Vinyl winning stage 1. Lampaert, a farmer's son from West Flanders, used to riding tractors as a young man, riding his TT bike around the Danish capital quicker than anybody else. Winning by 5 seconds from Van Aert, 7 from Pogačar, Ganna and Van der Poel in the top 5, with Vingegaard and Roglic also starting this tour brilliantly well. The first leader and first yellow jersey though, Yves Lampaert, the rider from Belgium with the biggest win of his career. This is his lead in the GC, no bonus seconds for the time trial, so Lampaert leads by 5 from Van Aert, 7 from Pogačar, but look at that, Pogačar already in a commanding position as we go into stage 2. Stage 2 will be a difficult one, leaving Roskilde and heading to Nibor. Just over 202 kilometres, twisting, turning, exposed to the wind all day long, finishing with a huge passage across the Big Belt Bridge. Cross headwind there is the prevailing wind, and very strong too. A finish just 3 Ks after they come down from the bridge. An explosive first week continues on Saturday with the second stage of the Tour de France.